Yes, this is my revamping of my reasoning with the congregation. Now, my first video has about 8 questions, which starts out, are you preparing your congregation for an exodus? Number 2, do you agree Israel, or see my upgrade, Torah followers should have a warrior class? Number 3, do you keep the Sabbath? Number 4, do you think Christ was under the Nazarene vow? Number 5, should Israel/Torah followers govern themselves? 6, will following the laws help change circumstances before the day of judgment? 7, do you take care of the poor? 8, how do you handle the false witness? And here's my added 4 or 5. Number 9, did Yahushua Christ wipe away any laws besides the sacrifice, the handling problems with one another, and divorce? 10, do you value your possessions or life? 11, do you believe you'll find peace in Babylon or master the laws? 12, do you vote? 13, last but not least, do you have the true image of Christ in your temple/homes? Now, and then my other one, it was pretty much just organized for the most part. So the title to this one, I guess, is going to be my reasoning with the congregation upgrades, I guess. But the original one would be there. It'd be the answers are more in line with the questions. This one, I just wrote down a bunch of Bible verses that pretty much answers every question, but also gives higher elevation. So we're going to go over to the answer part. Now, when you hear the name, if you keep hearing numbers after the name, I'm pretty much staying in that book. You'll hear the changing of the book when you hear the different names and then the numbers. So we'll start off at Jeremiah, which you would call Jeremiah. 4:6, stay not, for I send destruction from the north. 16, 1 through 6, do not take a wife nor have children, for these humans are cut off, shall suffer great pains and die horrible deaths. 16, 15 through 16, Creator will bring you back from the land which thy scattered you. Will/has sent many messengers to bring you back. 38:2, they that remain in the city will die by famine, pestilence, the sword. 110, I set over you the nations to root out and to pull down, destroy and to throw down, to build and plant. 21:11 through 14, to Yahudah, execute judgment in the morning, deliver them that have been spoiled out of the hand of the oppressor, lest my fury be against you. For the evil of your doings, I'll punish you according to the fruits of your doings. 22:3, execute judgment and righteousness, deliver the spoiled from the oppressor. It said, if you get the handout, it says form for all those who I pass out to. But it says, deliver the spoiled from the oppressor. Do no wrong to the stranger, the widow, nor the fatherless, neither shed innocent blood. 51:9, we would have healed Babylon. She is not healed. Everyone return to your own country. Her judgment have reached to the heavens. Deuteronomy 1:12 through 15, how am I able to bear you? Take wise men of overstanding and known among your tribes. I'll make them heads over you. You said this is a good thing. Made them chiefs of your tribes over thousands, hundreds, fifties, and tens. 4:6, let this be your wisdom and overstanding. And in parentheses, I put my little comments that you know what to do in these times. 7:1, command to kill Canaanites and many other tribes. Parentheses, signs of being warriors. 11:22 through 24, if you diligently keep my commandments and do them, love the Creator and walk in thy way, will drive out all surrounding nations. Every place your sole of your feet touches shall be your possession. 23:9. When you go to war, keep from every wicked thing. 11:25. No one shall be able to stand against you. The dread of you shall be upon the land. Exodus 23:12. 6 days work, on the seventh day do no work. 28-11. Remember the Sabbath day / cycle. Keep it holy. And I believe that's one of the 10 Commandments. 34:29-30. Moses came down from the mountain and did not know his skin was shown / white. Israel and Aaron saw that his skin was shown white. Matthew 2:23. He dwelt in a city called Nazareth, that it would be fulfilled that he shall be called a Nazarene. Numbers 6:1-21. When one wishes to separate themselves to the Creator, they shall take the vow of a Nazarene. Shall eat nor come near dead flesh. No razor shall come upon their head. Consume nothing of the vine. Leviticus 26:40-46. If they confess their iniquities and iniquities of the parents, I'll remember them in the covenant with Jacob won't cause them to perish in the land of their enemies. Zechariah 1:1-3. Turn to me and I'll turn to you. Hosea 5:15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction they'll seek me early. Jeremiah 4:1. If you return to Creator, I will not remove you. Deuteronomy 30:1-4. When all these curses come upon you, but you return to Creator and obey thy laws, I'll return to you in your captivity, return you to the land I promised your fathers. Judges 2:19. When judges died, Israel returned to evil. 20:12-13. Israel sent men through the tribe of Benjamin, asking, what is this wicked thing you have done? Hand over the men who committed this evil act. 3:11-12. The land had rest 40 years. Othniel dies. Israel returns to evil. Deuteronomy 15:7-8. If there be among you anyone who is poor, you shall not shut your heart towards them. Open your hand wide, give sufficient what they need. 19:15-20. If one arise against the other for iniquity, they shall stand before the judge, the Levite, and the Creator. The judge will diligently seek. If the witness is false, do unto them what they thought to have done to you. Put away the evil, that no other may follow. Shall not pity them. 31:26-27. Moses took the book of the law, put it beside the ark of the covenant, that it be a witness against you. 17:14-20. Creator will choose a king from among your brethren, shall make a copy of the law in the presence of the priest, shall read all the days of his life, that he may walk in the ways of the law. 18:15-22. Creator will raise up a prophet from the midst of you. Unto him you shall listen, a prophet like me, and put thy words in their mouth. Proverbs 22:6. Raise children in the way, when older they won't depart. 29:27. Unjust are an abomination to the Creator. The just are an abomination to the unjust. 26:16-19. Who wanders from wisdom, the laws, will stay with the dead. Better to dwell in the wilderness than with contentious people. Revelations 13:16-18 calls all to get the mark. Only those with the mark are able to buy and sell. Let them who have wisdom hear. 17:15. The waters she sits upon are peoples, tongues, and multitudes. 18:4. Come out of her, my people, that you don't take part in her sins. Receive not her plagues. 1:15. His feet like brass burned in the fire. Ezekiel 3:11. Go tell the captives, whether they listen or not. 7:16. Those who escape will be on the mountains. 6:21. Those who came out of captivity separated themselves from the people of the land. Second Esdras 13:40 through 45, they left the heathen to dwell where no one dwelt, that they may practice the laws. Second Corinthians 6:17 through 18, come from under them, be separate, don't touch what's unclean, I'll receive you. Second Peter's 2:6, Sodom and Gomorrah as an example for future nations. 2:1 through 2, false prophets and teachers privily shall bring damnable heresies. Many shall follow their pernicious ways. Truth shall be evil spoken of. 2:8, the righteous one living among them daily. The righteous one living among them day after day was tormented in their righteous soul by the lawless deeds they saw and heard. Micah 4:10, for now you'll leave the city, you'll dwell in the fields. John 17:9, I pray not for the world, but those given to me. 10:38, if I do them, though you believe not in me, believe my works, that you know Creator is in me, and I in thy. 5:45 through 47, don't think I accuse you to Creator. The one who does so is Moses, in whom you trust. If you believed in his writings, you believe in me, for he wrote of me. How do you believe in me and don't believe or follow Moses? Ecclesiastes 7:7, oppression makes the wise man mad. Matthew 5:17, think not that I have come to destroy the laws of the prophets or the prophets, but to fulfill. 6:19 through 21, store not your riches on earth, but store them in heaven. 18:15, if your brethren sins, tell their faults between them and you alone. If they listen, then you have won them over. Moses allowed you to divorce for the hardness of your heart, but it was not this way from the beginning. Hebrews 9:12, he didn't enter by blood of calves or goats, but entered the most holy place by his own blood, thus obtaining eternal life. Philippians 2:5 through 11, let this mind be in you that was in Yahushua, being the form of Creator, thought it not robbery to be called equal, made himself no reputation, but took the form of a servant, made in the likeness of humans, fashioned as a man, being fashioned as a man, he humbled himself to be obedient until his death, even to be put on the cross / the stake of torture. Therefore, Creator highly exalted him, giving him a name above all. Every knee shall bow. Mark 7:7, vainly they worship, giving up the laws for that of man. Acts 1 through 22, being doers of the word, not only hearers. 23:3, judge me according to the laws, but you seek to strike me contrary to the laws. 3:19, whatever the laws say, those under the law must do. 9:29, this is only able to come out through fasting and prayer. Nehemiah 10:28, Israel, separated from the people of the land, clung to the laws of Creator. Romans 12:1 through 2, present your bodies as a sacrifice to Creator, not conform to this world, be transformed, renewing the mind to what's the good and acceptable will of Creator. 1 John 3:7 through 8, I speak of no new laws, but those from the beginning. 2 Thessalonians 2:9 through 12, he who is coming is after the works of the evil one, powers, signs, and lying words, with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, for they receive not the love of truth, that they may be saved. Creator will send great delusion, that they may believe a lie, that they be damned that rejected truth and had pleasure in unrighteousness. 1 Maccabees 3:48, laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen sought to paint the likeness of their image. Titus 1:10 through 13, many false teachers have gone out, who need their mouths shut, rebuke them sharply. Amos 3:3, are two able to walk together except they agree? 1 Corinthians 15:33, don't be misled. Bad company corrupts good ways. Wisdom of Suleiman, 14:16. So Wisdom of Suleiman, 14:16. In the process of time, an ungodly custom grew strong and kept his law. Graven images worshipped by commands of the kings. 14:17. Those not able to be in his presence made copies of the image of the king, that they may honor him in their absence. 14:20. So the multitude, allured by the grace of work, took him for a god, which little before was but honored as a man. 14:21. This was an occasion to deceive the world, for men serving either calamity or tyranny did ascribe unto stones and stocks the uncommunicable name. 14:22. This was not enough for them, that they erred in the knowledge of Creator. Where they lived was in a great war of ignorance. Those so greatly plagued called they peace. Okay, so 14:24. They kept neither lives nor marriages any longer defiled. Either one killed another traitorously or grieved them by adultery. 14:25. In them, let me go back. 14:24. They kept neither lives nor marriages, so any longer, and so basically they defiled their marriages. Either one killed another treacherously or grieved them by adultery. 14:25. In them reigned without exception blood, manslaughter, theft, dissimulation, corruption, unfaithfulness, tumult, and perjury. 14:26. Disquieting good people, forgetting good ways, defiling the souls, changing the kind, disorder in marriage, adultery, shamelessness, and uncleanliness. Galatians 4:3-5. Born under the law to redeem those under the law. 4:8. You serve those by nature who aren't gods. 4:9. Now you know Creator, how do you desire again to be in bondage? Psalms 82:6-7. Ye are gods and children of the Most High, but will die like humans and fall like princes. And that's my revamping, my upgrading of the reasoning with the congregation. You can reach me on Don Cornelius at YouTube or Don Cornelius at yahoo.com. These are pulled from the Bible and the Apocrypha, which are the Bible which has been separated. Liberation.